Thank you, Professor Bruni. So we take a couple of questions before we go to the coffee break. Yes, please.
The coffee break is not for me.
I hope you can have a coffee over there as well.
And you can come here, please.
Yes, the coffee break by Zoom is not already invented. We have to do something new.
But you was invited to come here.
Yes, I have some problems. Professor Zamagni knows that.
Okay, so we have two questions, Mr. Lambert and Sister Ellen, please.
Well, thank you for what you said. I happen to agree with all of it. I have a question because I was a bit provoked when you spoke of competition being a sub-game of a wider game of cooperation. I like the idea, but I also know that competition can actually kill the game of cooperation. So my question to you is, under which conditions can competition contribute to a wider game of cooperation?
Thank you. This is one concept that in civil economy is very explored. But the idea is that if in civil market, when market works properly, of course, there are also corrupted markets when everything is wrong. But think about as a metaphor to the sport, to athletics. For the single athlete, think about Olympics, the presence of strong competitors in the race can be seen as maybe as a problem of winning the race, then to have good competitors. But from the common good, the presence of more people, very good, increases records, increases the quality of the Olympics. Then when the system works, even the competition among companies is a part of the common good because it creates more efficiency, more quality, so reduces prices and so on. It's not a good society, a society of monopolies, no, apart of the game. Then in a civil economy perspective, the civil competition is a form of indirect cooperation. That is the idea of market in the classics. John Stuart Mill even, Antonio Genovesi, up to Amartya Sen or Stefano Zamagni. We say without a civil market, there is not a common good. Because when there is no civil market, there are just corruption or inefficiencies. That was my idea.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Luigino, for your words. I think what I should want to say should really go into the bigger discussion at the end, but I just wanted to anticipate it a little bit because I think we've talked, of course, about economics, we've talked about sustainability, ecology, and we've sort of take technology as a kind of an external variable that just impacts on all this. And I think listening to Luigino now, making me think about the work I did as a PhD student on the idea of human-centered technology, we need to start talking about a civil technology because there are different traditions of technological development. And we're seeing now in a lot of the question of AI, for instance, the threat of technology being developed that will undermine human good and not be a support to human development, which is exactly what Jeffrey was talking about now. So I think to bring that in, but it's probably a question for the discussion for the bigger session. Thank you very much, Luigino.
Thank you.
Is there any last comment or question? Okay, so I think we can thanks our speakers so far with the applause. And we can take a break and we will come back at 5 to 11.
Enjoy the coffee break.
Thank you.
Bye. See you later.
Thank you, Professor Luigino. Thank you.
Thank you, Monsignor.